This is Montashu. This dude's taking a shot.
It's motherfucking Dark Daisy.
And today we're going to have a very special guest. I've known him for quite a while now. You want to introduce yourself?
I am the man of the hour. I'm the big boss.
All right. So, what is your name?
Fucking Dogboymeat, I think. Whatever, call me whatever.
Mr. Cowboy.
Cowboy guy.
All right. So, we basically wanted to do a little podcast because we wanted to start branching out to all the people in the scene, a bunch of close friends, people that we care about, and we want to start including them in the podcast. So this is going to be like a little Q&A interview with Mr. Dogboy. Do you want to say anything else before we start?
Shit, let's start off with good vibes, you know? We got one mic, so we'll see how this goes. Shit. So how you feeling today?
I was thinking about this fucking little interview type thing like all week.
Oh,
I was just like, this is a pretty cool idea, and you guys should do this like all the time. But it's been good. I've been decent. I'm really glad I haven't gotten sick, because I know a whole shit ton of people.
You can't get sick if you're already sick, bro.
No, you definitely can get sick. And I definitely advise being careful out there.
all right. So let's see. First question I want to ask, which was like the main reason why I came up with this whole interview thingy, was talking about the scene right now, because I feel like there's a lot of like controversies, a lot of drama, unanswered questions, and
We want to get to the point.
Nitty gritty, yeah.
And who better than Mr. Dogboy, who threw his own event himself? So, I want to ask first, what is your opinion on El Paso scene right now in general, for like rock music, indie fests? Go ahead.
It's I mean, I hate talking about it in negative light, but the scene is in fucking shambles right now. It's like I don't know, it's everybody's arguing, everybody's like fucking fighting with someone. It's like I don't know, it's rough to see everybody in like disorganized instead of like fucking getting together and doing like crazy shit, you know.
I would say so, because I've seen it recently, a lot of people just turning it into like, I feel like it's like middle school. And I remember when we used to go to like the old fucking shows, like it literally felt like half of like middle schoolers turned out. Pretty weird.
That's the thing, is that for some reason, like the scenes, people, like new people that are coming in are like getting younger and younger. It's like it was tripping me out, because fucking emo night, I remember fucking my little brother was going to that, and he's like 15, bro. Like, bro, don't you have fucking history class to go to and shit tomorrow?
How the fuck did he sneak out?
No, my parents just let him.
Damn.
They knew that if I could get in there when I did and be responsible and like do my own thing, and my parents saw that it really helped me a lot, that like my little brother could do that, and like they just assumed that he'd be responsible. So
Because what I've been noticing more, like I was saying, is people are like dividing it to go more into detail about like the high school shit. It's like people aren't really making it about shows anymore, or like chill, laid back band shit. It's like now it's turning into either people that just want to make money and profit, or people that are just going to go take pictures, have a cool scene, or like, you know, you see the different types of people there, and like the ones, you know. So like, what would you say to the people that are just like, well, why are you hating? Like, isn't it good that everyone's like exposing everything now and blah blah blah, and why are you trying to like gatekeep?
there's certain things that you should expose. There's certain things that are wrong and you should voice your things over it. But like when someone who's been in the scene for a while, they tell you that I'm not a veteran. Like there's people that have been in the scene way younger, and then way longer, yeah, and they do notice differences, and like I see it, like 100% I see it. It's like it's all turning into just like a big party now, or like just like a reason for people to go out and drink and smoke and shit.
That's what I've been seeing. Like, that's why I haven't been going out recently personally, because it's like the same people, same times, and it's always like you see the cliques. Like, it's only like a group of like 4 or 5 people that are like have a good following on Instagram, and like they just go to show up and like they just take pictures and they leave, and like they're not really there for the scene or like to go thrash or to go mosh. Like, they just go real quick, take some pictures, and then leave. So I don't know.
They just go to like drink and stuff. And
Oh yeah.
like, yeah, like fucking drink, smoke all you fucking want, bro. Get fucked up. But it's like, just realize that at the end of the day, when like people from the scene are like, bro, it's not about that. And like the younger people who are getting in just to go party, like complain about people speaking out. It's just like, bro, it's always been about the music. Like, you're barely getting in there because you see a big party, you know.
And you see all the cooler people that you follow going. That's been the main reason.
I just feel like there needs to be more leaders, and with leading, it's like, where are you guiding them and how are you guiding like the whole following, you know? And like at the same time, like leading is gonna cause that division too. It's like picking sides and shit. But what do you think like will fix this?
It just depends on who's leading. Like, if you're leading to fucking start cliques and like to start groups instead of like unifying the people, then maybe you shouldn't be directing people, you know. Like, bro, it's just I hate to see it in such shambles, but like if you're going to shows and shit, go because you want to. Like, go because you want to express yourself in a way that maybe isn't like normalized in our society and shit, and go because you want to like support these bands, support these fucking, you know, people who are putting themselves out there. Like, go for yourself. If you're going just to party or like to go see all these fucking cool kids, quote unquote, then you're going for the wrong reasons. And like, you know, don't be fucking surprised when people, you know, complain about that stuff.
I feel like a bigger problem right now, and something that I wanted to talk about too, because it ties in, a lot of people want to have their fucking euphoria moment. Like, everyone is like trying to fucking like do coke. Like, I've been seeing hella people like post on their close stories, bro, that they're doing fucking coke in the bathroom or in their fucking in the classroom. No, I know, but besides that, I'm just like, if you're too pussy to post it on your main, why are you doing it? Either like fucking own up to it and tell everyone this is what you do, or stop doing it because you're posing. But the bigger thing is, like, I see a lot of people now are like tying in punk with like, you have to do drugs, and that shit that happened about like you have to wear deodorant and shit, and that little fucking thing that came out.
That whole thing, it was a stupid argument, but it's important because like
wait, real quick, it's because someone posted, if you're gonna go to the mosh pit, wear deodorant, and then someone else that has a big following was like, yeah, for real. So then
I don't know, it was a situation that blew up like
no reason,
for no reason, and it was way too big for people to be like split about it. But it's like, bro, if you're going to the scene and you're scared about people being smelly, don't fucking go. Like if that's what's putting you off, then maybe you're not there for the fucking, like, you're not there for the right reasons. If everybody's gonna be it's not a nightclub, bro. It's not a fucking quinceañera. It's not a fucking like family get together. It's nothing like that.
I mean, it feels like a family get together, but then the wrong people show up. Like that fucking time we went to IHOP and then those people just left without paying, like shit like that. Like, that's not cool.
That shit made me sad because, like, you know, I'm cool with those guys, you know, and I expect them to be respectful. I expect them to fucking, like, you know, those people are working for you, you know, those people are, you know, busting their ass, and like to put them on the spot like that. That shit was kind of whack.
Let's see. Anything else you want to say?
Well, when y'all were talking about that, I just felt like all those different divisions, they sound like ego, like very ego. And like, if you're gonna go to the show, you should leave your ego out so you can have the most fun time.
And like, that's one of the reasons I started wearing masks and stuff, was because like, one, I didn't want to worry about like what I looked like when I danced and stuff, and like I didn't, you know, when I first went, I was barely getting over like this intense fucking social anxiety. Like, I had such like big fucking social anxiety So when I went, like, I kind of surprised myself because, like, you know, I would never have thought of going to those things up until I just said fuck it and went. And I went by myself too.
I still remember like when you wore your first mask and you were like, yo, come to this show, and I couldn't. And you were like, yeah, come, bro, it's fun. I'm having fun. I met all these cool people. That's how it should be.
My first show, actually, I didn't wear a mask. I was wearing my my don't call cops fucking hat. And what's it called? That night I went by myself and actually met like some of my best friends. Like I met the late night drive home boys like way before, like a couple weeks before they actually made late night drive home. And bro, I fucking love those guys. And I met like Abby and stuff, and she introduced me to her group. And like, bro,
Abby's so cool.
Like the energy there at my first fucking show was so dope. And I actually I didn't think about this up until I started talking to my friend about it. But like, I remember way back when I went to this fucking Ghostmain concert, and I was wearing a mask at that show, like years and years and years ago. I didn't even fucking like think about it up until like it just popped up in my brain. I was like, damn, bro, I've been wearing masks since all the way the fuck back then.
Yes, trendsetter.
But yeah, like the reason I started wearing masks and stuff was just because like I had such intense social anxiety, and so like wearing the mask, it really helped me like fucking get out of my shell. And like I didn't have to worry about like what I look like. I didn't have to worry about like fucking people staring at me and stuff. Like I could just put on the mask and do whatever the fuck I want and like dance however the fuck I want. And like
I still remember I don't know which concert it was, but it was like the first time that like you hit like your fame basically with everyone, because you were wearing the Pokemon. It was the Pokemon mask, and you got up on stage, remember? And you fucking stage dived, and I was just there in the crowd. I was like, I feel like a happy mom.
It was Indie Fest 2, I think, and that was back when Indie Fest was like
sick.
Was fucking
Before it got raided by fucking high schoolers. Yeah. Half of like the people we knew, all of our exes.
Yeah, and like you could fucking tell because the third Indie Fest, it was just a bunch of kids. And it was a bunch of kids that were like staring me down. And there was an entire room like dedicated to people just sitting down. It was like entire like 30 people just sitting down. And it was like, bro, why the fuck are you here? And it was like one of my worst shows. And I remember being so upset because like I'd be going to all these punk shows and I was loving the energy and I was having so much fun. And then like it blew up. And then like it was so bad. I did not feel comfortable. Yeah.
I just remember we left.
I left too. I wasn't having any fun. Like nobody was dancing. Everybody was just standing there staring at me and stuff. And it was just like it was pretty bad.
Okay, so now I have to ask, out of all of the masks you have, which one is your favorite?
It's gotta be my first BDSM one. The one.
I remember you showed me that shit. You fucking came to my apartment. You're like, look at what I got. Look at what I got.
God, bro, I was so happy about that mask. And I painted it all fucking crazy. And, like, yeah. Remember when I painted it like as the fucking Misfits thing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now all the fucking paint's chipped off and shit.
Yeah. Well, that means you went hard in the pit.
Bro, if you're not going hard in the pit, then what the fuck are you doing?
Hey, I have an excuse. I have a fucked up knee. So like, yeah, sometimes I get a little scared.
But yeah.
Let's see. I think we're done. Is there anything else you want to address about the scene so we could just start asking you like other questions?
Go to shows because of you, like because you want to. Like, don't go to shows because you see all these other people doing it. Don't go to shows just like as an excuse to party. Like, it means something. Like, you may not see it, like the people who are coming in barely like may not see it, but it does mean something, like to the people who have been in the scene for a little bit.
It means a lot too to the bands, like
it's like a community, and it's like it was such like a tight-knit community where everybody was just like supporting each other and stuff. And like I just hate to see it like stray away from that, you know, because now everybody's just going just to fucking because everybody else is doing it.
Everyone's just going because they know, oh, did you hear she's going? We should go to do this. And everyone just goes to look cute and blah, blah, blah. But I like going. I haven't gone recently, but I love to go see like Tony and Vader and Late Night and like.
Those guys, man, they're like my best fucking friends, bro. And bro, the fucking the fucking Indie Fest shit was so stupid. Like the fucking $30 meet and greet shit, bro. I
know. I was like, bro, like we fucking go eat IHOP with them. Like I just go off the stage and like go give them a high five.
I go eat fucking dinner with them like every other week, or like I'll go see them every other.
More like you fall asleep at IHOP every other week with them.
Bro, yeah, I'll just be fucking knocked out. Or like, bro, at fucking Dog Day, they were literally just walking around in the crowd, just like talking to people and stuff. Fucking Tony Jupiter was like having sex in my porta potties and shit, and it was like everybody was like doing coke everywhere, bro. That show was so fucking fun.
Yeah, shout out to that show. I'm really proud of you. Yeah. I was very proud when you first told me, and I felt very happy to go as a mother. What, anything else you want to say?
Shit, we can talk about anything, honestly. Shit. Let's talk about Dog Day. Explain it to the viewers how it made you feel, bro. Because that shit was a powerful fucking show, bro.
Like, I had been thinking about Dog Day for like a while. Like ever since I had been to my first couple of shows and stuff, I was like, bro, like I have so many ideas and I have so much fucking, like I love this shit so much. Like I just like, I wanted to turn it into my own. And it was so cool. Like it was so fun. And like, I don't know, man, it was something different. The first time I ever mentioned it to anybody, it was at like this bonfire, like way out in the fucking boonies. Like it was like it was like fucking 50 minutes from here, and it was like dirt roads and shit, and it was somebody's birthday party. But I was there with Ox from Late Night Drive Home, and I told him about it. I was like, bro, like I've been thinking about throwing my own show. He was like, oh yeah, tell me about it. And I was like, yeah, bro, like I fucking, like I want to call it like Dog Day or some shit. And he was like, bro, that sounds fucking fire. Like, well, I'll tell my boys about it, and we're down to play with you, play for you, cause like you're cool as fuck. And I was like, bro, fuck yeah. And like as soon as I got my first like band like in the bag, bro, it was just like, bro, I can actually pull this off. And so from there it was just like for a while I was looking for a venue. It was like, cause I was like panicking, cause I was getting all this shit together, I was getting all these bands together, and it was getting close to the day that I had announced it, cause it was technically my birthday show, but I didn't really like advertise it as my birthday show, you know?
Only the real people knew.
Yeah. Like only the people who knew my birthday like knew it was
around.
It was, yeah. So like I didn't advertise it as my birthday show. I just wanted to make I just wanted a show. And so I looked around for a bunch of venues, and like originally it was gonna be in my backyard.
I remember.
It was gonna be at my fucking house, and it took, you know, it's my parents' fucking house, so like it took me a while to like convince him, and like they saw how passionate I was about it, so they're like, fuck it, like we'll just do it. And originally I was gonna turn my house into like a big old haunted house and shit.
Oh,
and it was gonna be fucking dope, but then it blew up like fucking crazy. And like me and my dad realized, because my dad like really helped me a lot with the fucking show. Like without him I wouldn't have been able to do it. And so I was just like, every time a new development happened, or I got a new band, or like some new details came out, like I would tell him about it and we'd talk about it. And it just blew the fuck up. It was fucking insane. And like by that time I already had my flyers, so like I would see everybody fucking sharing this shit. Like I had like fucking,
you didn't even have 1,000 followers, right?
No, I didn't. I had 400 followers at that time. I had 400 by the time that shit blew up, and it was just like everybody started following me, and like everybody was sharing. I think I had like fucking 300 shares on that flyer, and I was like, bro, like
that shit made it to the explore page.
Bro, that shit made it to the explore page for people, and people were sending me screenshots of it. And I was like, God fucking damn, like my house is not gonna be able to handle this shit, bro. And like yeah, I was freaking out because like me and my dad knew this shit wasn't gonna be able to go down at my house. Like it'd get shut down so fast. And for a while we were just like, fuck it, like if it gets shut down, like we tried, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I just wasn't content with that, and like I know he wasn't content with that either. Yeah, and then there was some dude I had beef with because of a show where one of his security guards was punching a girl and stuff, and I like pressed him, and like it turned into this whole big thing to the point where people were threatening to shoot up DOGDAY, like take fucking guns, and like the words they used were heavy artillery and shit. And I was like, fuck, man, like this shit can't happen at my house. Like if I'm gonna get shot up, it's not gonna be at my fucking house, bro. It's gotta be somewhere else. Yeah, bro, it was fucking intense. And so I was just like, I was going around looking for venues. I was asking around like bands. I considered the music gallery at one point. I was asking. No, I haven't.
Shit. Well, Dell Bookstore, if y'all went, you know, but fucking the top was the fucking bookstore, and you go down, it was a venue. It was like a basement, bro. And shows were fucking lit too, though. But DOGDAY, that was the experience, bro.
Is it still open?
Bro, they started shutting it down because they started like the vendors started selling CBD and the cops came and shit. They said no more Dell Bookstore. They closed that bitch down.
That fucking sucks, bro. But yeah, so I was like asking my homies like, yo, would you be down to have this at your house? And like, bro, I was asking people like, yo, like, where do you think we can fucking throw this shit? And it was getting like closer and closer to the date. And my homie sent me like a list of like places, cause her dad was her dad used to be in a band, so like, you know, he had like a grasp of like all these venues and stuff. And so I was cool with her dad too, so he was like down to help me out. And at one point it was gonna be at her house.
It's gonna be at everyone's house.
But yeah, she was just like, yo, like if you can't find a venue, like last resort you can do it at my house, like we'll try. And so she sent me this list of venues, and the first one that I went to, I think it used to be like the Glass Box or some shit like that. So I went there, I drove there, and like some dude, it was locked, but like some dude was walking in, and I was just like, yo, like do you know who like owns this place, or like can I talk to the manager or owner or whatever? And he was like, yeah, I'll be right back. And then like some dude walks out, it was like some big heavy dude named Mike. And I was just like, yo, like do you guys throw shows here? And he's like, yeah, we throw shows here sometimes, and whatever, but like you can't have mosh pits, like you can't have people drinking in here, like it has to be calm as fuck. And I mean, I didn't want it to be like that, you know. Like I had so many ideas of like crazy ass shit and like satanic rituals and all that. Like Hayden Disguise was supposed to be burning crosses on stage and shit, and like it was gonna be fucking insane. And I was like, bro, like so there's no way you can have mosh pits and shit in here? And he's like, no, like it has to be 100% like clean. There's a bunch of artwork in here, so like if you guys ever damaged anything, like you'd have to pay for it. And so I was just like, fuck, like do you have any of the areas where you can do it? He's like, I mean, there's this space in the fucking back that we just cleared out. And I was like, yeah, bro, like let me check it out, let me see if we can do it there. Yeah, I was trying to scope it out because I was desperate, you know. And so he takes me to the back, and it's just this like alleyway, but it has a shit ton of like cool graffiti, and it looked perfect to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I saw it and I was like, bro, it has to be here. Like I fucking have to have it here. Because it just like fucking it spoke to me, and like I just knew it would be fucking perfect. And he's just like, yeah, like I don't know if it's ready for a show right now, but you know, I just told him like, look, man, this is perfect how it is right here. Like you don't have to do anything to it. Just, you know, lend me the spot. And he told me, he's like, you know what, I'll call you back in a couple of days, and like you can come over and we'll talk about it some more. And me and my friends went to Golden Corral, and then he called me, and he was just like, you know what, like I just talked to my managers, and we're down to let you throw your show in the back. And so I was so excited, and then like he told me, he's like, you guys have food trucks? And I was just like, nah, like we were planning to get some, but like right now we don't. He's like, oh, I'll call my guy and he'll bring his food truck. So I was like, fuck yeah, bro. I was in this Golden Corral like so fucking happy and excited. And I was just like fucking cheesing. And then I was like, fucking first thing tomorrow, bro, I'll bring you your money. He charged me, I think like 200 for the spot. And fucking, so I was like, yeah, bro, like I got you. I'll take it first thing tomorrow. And so like, you know, next day I go into work. I told my dad like, yo, like this dude's down to let me throw a show at a spot. Like, can we drive over there and let me drop off the money? And he's like, yeah, we'll go. So we go, and I drop off this money and stuff. And he's just giving me like he seemed really like apprehensive about it. Like he was really hesitant. And he's just like, yeah, dude, like you gotta take care of the spot. Like you can't let people trash it. Like you gotta like please don't let me down, because like my managers are giving me shit about it, and like they're really fucking getting on my ass about having this show here. And they're just like, please don't fuck it up. Like, please don't fuck this up for me. Please, like, I'm trusting you. And I was like, look, bro, I got you. Like, I have this shit on fucking lock. And so yeah, I pay him the money, and like I remember he like wrote it down on his fucking calendar. I took a picture because I was so happy. And so like the next couple of fucking days, like I would get off work and I would just go, and like I was setting up the blackouts for the fence, because we didn't want like police to be driving by and like see what we're doing. And I was just spending all this money on like setting this place up. I think I spent about like 1,500. Yeah, I spent like $1.50 like just setting it up. And like a big fucking bro, shouts out to fucking Raymond, because yo, he was such a big help through it all. Like with the fucking flyers, like he helped cook that shit up. Like every time I had like I needed some like advice, or like I needed someone to like give me a second opinion on something, or like a decision, like I went to him, and he'd let me know his thoughts on it, or like all that shit. And bro, he was such a big help. And then like every day, like I would go work on it. He's like, yeah, bro, like I'll Uber there, like I'll have my dad drop me off, like bro, I'm down to go help you out. So every day he was just there, like we're setting up the fucking like the blackouts. And bro, like he was just such a big help. And so yeah, like people would come and go. Like another big help was fucking Seb. Like he pulled through, Jizz pulled through, and like they would just come and they would help, and like they would keep me company and shit. And then so yeah, like it was like we were just setting up the fucking blackouts for a while. And then fucking yeah, like I just posted on my story like, hey yo, like any artists that want to come tag this bitch up, like yo, pull through. And then like people would like send me DMs like, yo, send me the address, and I would give it to them, and I'd go back the next day, and there'd be like some crazy ass fucking tags and stuff. It was so cool to see, because like, you know, everybody was given the chance to be a part of it, you know.
I know you even you asked me if I could do a leap yap, but
yeah.
fucking working.
It's because like, you know, at that time, like I just wanted good energy. So like I remember asking Bree like, yo, come do a fucking limpia on this bitch, bro. Like, you know, I just wanted good energy. I wanted a good fucking, you know, yeah. I wanted it to work out so badly, and it was just like, it was so overwhelming. But it was like, looking back on it, like it was my passion project, you know. Like I wouldn't have done it any other way. And it was just like, it was so cool to see like everybody wanted to jump in and like help out and like fucking tag shit up, and it was fucking dope. And like people would come like, yo, like another big fucking help, you know, shouts out to fucking Zoe, DW, and fucking Glory, bro, because I would not have been able to do the show at all with them, like if they hadn't pulled through, because they were the people getting the money, and like, you know, fucking riding people on their hands and shit, and like they were the ones selling waters and stuff. Bro, I legit could not have done it without them, because I couldn't have thought of anybody else who would have done that for me. Like instead of enjoying the show and stuff, like they took their time to fucking the whole night just like getting money and like fucking, you know, tallying the people in. I remember like we let in about 50 people before we started counting with like some clicker counter shit. And like by the end of the night we had like 400 people on the clicker counter. So bro, we had like 500 plus people where we were just like, we would either let them in or like people were sneaking in and stuff too. And like, bro, it was so many people. And you know, another big help was my fucking dad. Like he was a fucking security guard.
I knew I saw him.
Yeah, he was walking around like fucking, you know, giving people the works and shit. And yeah, like he was letting people bring in alcohol, I remember. And I kept like making announcements over the mic like, yo, like if my dad sees it, if he sees you drinking, he's just gonna fucking throw it over the fence. And he would like make rounds around the fucking like the whole show. Like if he saw you, like he would just grab your shit and fucking throw it over the fence. And like he was just like making sure everybody was under control. Like he was making sure everybody was safe and stuff. But yeah.
All I want to say is, out of all the shows that I've been to, at least like the past year, it felt like a friend place, you know, like a homie place.
It was a genuine. It came from a genuine fucking place.
Oh shit!
It came from like of just passion, and it was so beautiful to see everybody come together, because like, you know, that's not the first time I heard that, where like people tell me like, yo, Dog Day was like the fucking one of the best days of like my fucking life and shit. Bro, that made me so happy to hear, because I'd worked so fucking hard on it. Like I stressed so hard on it, fucking like dealing with all the bands and like spending all this money and fucking like, bro, it was overwhelming, bro. Like I said, like I wouldn't have done it any other fucking way.
All I have to say is congrats, and I know you're proud of yourself, because I was, as soon as I walked in, I literally almost felt like crying, like when I saw the turnout.
Fucking beautiful, man. It was just like, it was so cool to see people just like start coming in. And I remember the mask I wore, I made it like 30 minutes before the fucking show started. I was in this corner like fucking just like smashing shit together, like putting all this shit together, and like I was just, it was fucking crazy, bro. And then like I remember fucking like 15 minutes before the music was supposed to start, like fucking Late Night Drive Home, the boys from Late Night Drive Home come tell me like, yo, like we're missing cables. Like we're missing some shit to start this whole thing. And I was like, fuck. And bro, fucking Seb, shouts out to fucking Seb, like he pulled through and he was like fucking racing down, like up and down from fucking Music Center and fucking Guitar Center and all this fucking crazy shit, like buying cables. And like I wouldn't have been able to fucking do it without him. Like he pulled through so fucking heavily, bro, and it was fucking awesome. And yeah, bro, it turned out so fucking sick, and like I was so happy about it.
Well, to close off the whole like scene thing, all I want to say is I really want it to be a place where, again, everyone can just come together, have a good time, because to shout out to like the people that I met in the past. I remember the first like house show I had ever gone to was about like I think in 2019, and that's where I met Raquel and Liz. Rest in peace to Liz. That's where I met a bunch of people that like now like I follow all the time on Instagram. Like we talk all the time. Like so many people that like I would consider like friends, family, you know, because we met in a cool place, and it's so fun. Like when you go to a show and you see the people there that you met at the first time, it's so fun. So yeah, to close the night scene.
Wait. What was, Andrew, what was your thoughts on Dog Day?
Bro, like first of all, like I remember seeing it on Instagram, like the whole flyer and shit, and I was like, oh shit. And then Monte, she was telling me that, yo, Dog Day's coming up. I was like, shit. I was just like, yo, this shit's gonna be lit. Like, I already know your energy. I already know these bands' energy. I felt like it was really good for the fucking community, for sure. Cause like, the scene has always been around, but it's like, what's missing? And it's like, it's genuine. It's genuine passion. Like, most of these people, like, I don't know, they forget to put their passion into it or some shit. Like, they look at the outcome. We look at the overall.
When I was at like setting up Dog Day, like just to fucking close it off, like bro, I just wanted to, like, I wasn't even scared of losing money at that point. I was just like, at that point, I was just fucking
doing it for you.
I was just doing it for me, and I was doing it for the fucking people, because like, bro, I wasn't gonna let all these people down, you know, like, that was my main drive. Like, bro, this is what I want to do for my whole fucking life, and like, bro, I can't let all these people down that have like worked hard to put this shit together, and like that have fucking supported me, and like everybody who shared the fucking flyers and everybody who fucking put it around. Like, I fucking love you guys. Like, that shit was so cool to see. And bro, it was so wild, the whole show. And I was completely sober that whole show. I was completely fucking sober. Like,
yeah, you had a smile on your face.
Yeah, like, yeah, no. Like, I took a couple shots, but like, I didn't feel it because I was so wired in. Like, I was so like focused on like making sure everybody was good. Like, bro, there's people like fucking jumping on moving trains and shit. And there was like fucking people like doing coke everywhere, and like, I didn't care. I just wanted to make sure everybody was safe. And like, there's people fucking in my bathrooms, and then like, bro, it was just so wild. Like, there was no way I was gonna go in there like fucked up, you know. And it wasn't, you know, I had to fucking make sure everybody was good. And you know, and like, I didn't want to disappoint my dad either. I didn't want to fucking black out in front of him and shit while I was like doing this whole crazy fucking event. It was fucking wild, bro.
There was chainsaws in
There was fucking chainsaws in that bitch. There was somebody brought their dog, bro.
I remember we walked in.
Yeah. Bro, fucking, like, they were talking to that dog in the Native American language. Like, they were telling it to like sit in like some weird language. I was like, yo, what language is that? It was like, oh, it's like a Native American language. I was like, bro, that's so fucking cool. Like, they let me walk it around and stuff, bring it on stage, bro. It was so fucking awesome. And bro, like, the bands played fucking like crazy. They were putting all their energy into it. Bro, shouts out to all the fucking bands that played, bro. You guys did fucking amazing.
I gotta shout out the mosh pit. Shout out to the mosh pit, bro.
That shit was fun.
And then I don't know if Maggie Reed's still around, but I don't know if you guys ever saw them play Valerie. Where fucking Sergio, fucking, I love Sergio so much. He used to like do this fucking song called Mallory or Valerie. I'm pretty sure it's Mallory. Where, bro, that dude has a fucking angelic voice, bro. He's like, why don't you come on over, Mallory?
It's Valerie, dumbass.
It's Valerie? Okay. Okay.
Come on now.
Yeah, he would play that song all the fucking time, and me and my friends were just were fucking in love with it. And that was actually the last time they ever played Valerie at a show. Like, that was their like official last time. So like, I was able to see that, bro. It made me so happy, because like, you know, I fucking love those boys, bro. And yeah, dude, everybody fucking like brought their fucking A game, and it was just it turned out so perfect. And like, you know, thankfully I was able to break even, and like, I made my money back and stuff, because like, bro, I spent a shit ton of money on that show, bro. And it was never about the money. It was never about like, you know, fucking making a shit ton of money. It was always just about like, just, you know, proving it to myself, proving it to everybody else. You know, making sure I didn't disappoint like the people who worked so hard to put it together. And one thing that you know, I'll close off with this, is one thing that breaks my heart, is that I'm not allowed to have the flyers up on my page.
Why?
Because you know, I don't want to get too deep into it, but like, the artist the artist that made it for me, like, originally they made it in good faith and they just gave it to me. But you know, we had a falling out, and they were just like, yo, like, take that shit down. And I was like, I was upset, because, you know, my friend Raymond, like, that was his first ever like time working on a flyer and shit. And I was upset because, like, you know, I gave her all the ideas for the flyer. I told her exactly what I wanted, and it was such a big deal to me. And it was a big deal to Raymond too. But she just like, nah, like, take that shit down. And eventually, like, I told her, like, nah, bro, like, I worked too hard on this shit. And it was like, I worked hard on this event, like, you know, I'm not gonna take it down. And then, you know, they tried like,
to fucking sue you, basically.
No. They tried to delete my account.
Oh.
Like, they got
petty shit.
Yeah. They got people to like mass flag my account and shit, and they try to get me taken down just because like, you know, I wanted this piece up there, but eventually I just like archived it and, you know,
all I can say is that was one of my favorite shows, and I'm glad it was thrown by a very, very close friend of mine, and it was a success. And hopefully Dog Day 2.
Dog Day 2, bro, is coming. I already have an idea on the fucking venue, and it's gonna be so fucking different, bro. Like, I'm so excited, and I hope it works.
It will work. Stop saying
No. I know it will work, but I just hope that this specific fucking place that I have in mind, I haven't talked to them yet, because like I'm not there yet. I'm waiting for COVID to go down and like all that. Ideally, you know, exclusive fucking scoop for the fucking podcast, but more than likely it's gonna be around like April and stuff.
Ooh,
the summer is another fucking thing.
Oh, hell yeah.
A big fucking show, and I'm not gonna give too many fucking details about it, but I'm very excited about that.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Dog Day 2.
I'm excited.
Just to bring it back real quick, like where there is love, there is hate. So it's like that balance, you know. Of course you're gonna get those death threats and shit, fucking people trying to flag you and shit.
Okay, I know we keep going back to Dog Day, but I remember I was walking around and stuff, and Seb comes up to me, is like, yo, remember that dude who threatened to shoot up your show? Like they just told me, like one of my friends just told me that they said that they're gonna bring fucking guns and kill you. Like, I literally got a death threat mid fucking Dog Day, where they were just gonna come and shoot me, and I was just like, fuck it, like, you know, we'll just
fuck it, we'll make history.
We'll make fucking history, and like I know what they look like, so I knew that they were gonna get in, but like I would rather them had fucking killed me outside the show and like than fucking threaten all these people inside and like hurt all these people. So fuck those people who fucking threatened to fucking shoot up Dog Day. Fuck you guys, man. Eat my fucking balls and dick, bro. Like real shit. But it is what it is.
All right, let's close it off with just some other questions. With some love.
Some love and good vibes.
Love and good vibes. Do you want us just to do like closing affirmations then?
Yeah, you guys can ask me whatever other questions you want.
Let's see.
My opinions on shit or whatever.
I would say, with your fashion right now, what are you working on besides that fucking crust pants that I see you wear every damn time?
Little known fact, I don't own any other fucking pair of pants that I go out with. That's it. Like, this is it. This is
all you get, bitch.
This is all I got. I have this and a pair of shorts, and I just have the clothes I use to go to work, and that's it. Like,
super punk, bro.
Like, rarely I'll wear some like overalls and stuff that look kind of cool, but like, this is it, bro. Like, this is my big project. I've been working on these pants for 2 years, so don't fucking tell me to fucking wash them. Don't fucking tell me no shit about them.
I made you wash them one time though.
I do wash them. I'm not like no white person that just like wears them for years without washing them. No, I do wash them occasionally, so don't fucking trip about it. But yes.
What would you do if your pants started growing dreads?
What's it called? Actually, on fucking New Year's, I'm not gonna say their names because I don't know how they feel about it, but I had to take one of my homies to the hospital, cause you know, on New Year's I was, you know, it was a really fun show. I really liked that New Year's show. Like, it was fucking me and Tifa pulled up. I fucking love that band so much, and fucking Hayden Disguise played, bro. I love those guys so much. And then like La Chapuza played, and I was really tired after fucking Hayden Disguise because I was dancing like fucking crazy, and fucking so I go outside, and my friend is really like, they're acting really weird. Like, you know, I've known them for a while, so you know, I know when something's wrong. And like I talked to them, and they said like someone gave him some shit, and like he was just out of it. So I you know, I told him like, yo, let's just take you home, bro, because like, you know, something's wrong. And so we tried getting him a car. Like, he can barely walk and stuff, and like we get to the car, and he started like throwing punches at me and like trying to fight me and stuff. I told him like, look, bro, I'm not gonna fight back. Like, I love you, bro. Like, I'm not gonna fucking, you know, I'm not gonna touch you like that. I was just holding him while he was like throwing punches at me and stuff, and like, you know, I didn't ever hold it against him because, you know, I knew that he wasn't in the right state of mind. So I, you know, like after he kept like fighting me and like he was biting me and shit, when like he couldn't throw punches because I was holding out his arms and stuff. I just told the driver, like, look, we gotta take him to the hospital. Like this is not okay. Like something's wrong. And so like we took him, and like it was heartbreaking to see him like that. And like I was just there with, like, it was just me and him at the hospital, and he was just like, he was speaking a whole bunch of gibberish. Like he was completely out of it. And like I was convinced. He told me that he had taken some Xans from someone, which is weird because he, you know, he never talks about that. Like he's never, you know, I know that's not like him to do something like that. So like I just told him, I kept telling him, like, look bro, you need to tell me who gave you these Xans, because someone had told me like they saw someone like offering him Xans and stuff. I told him, like, look bro, like you gotta tell me because I'm about to stab this fool. Like I'm about to really fucking hurt someone. And like he just didn't like grasp it in his head. And he was just like, nah, I ain't no snitch. And I just told him, like, look bro, they just put you in the hospital. Like I'm here in the hospital with you, and I'm about to really fucking hurt this fool if I see him again. And he wouldn't tell me, and I was just like, fucking, I remember at one point he was in a wheelchair because like he could barely stand up. And like he kept fighting me, he kept lifting up the wheelchair and stuff, like in the hospital. He fucking ripped my pants, like fucking big ass hole, like with this fucking wheelchair. And I was like, fuck bro, like you just ripped my pants. And he was just like, I don't know, he was just really aggressive, and like it was really sad to see him like that. But yeah, man, these fucking pants have gone through a lot, bro. Not gonna lie, they have been through a lot of fucking shit. There's a bunch of stories about these pants, and I just, look, bro, to end off this little story, this little fucking rant of mine, bro, be fucking safe. Like, don't be taking no shit from someone that you don't trust 100%. Like, I know that drugs and all that, you know, are popular, and like, you know, it's glamorized and it's fucking romanticized in today's fucking, you know, society. But like, just be fucking careful, bro, cause people do care about you. People do fucking, you know, people do fucking love you, bro, and people will fucking, like me, I was at that fucking hospital, just me and him taking care of him fucking for hours. Like I was there till like 5 a.m. And it's rough, bro. Like people do care about you. People fucking love you, bro. So just like, you know, nobody likes to see you fucking suffering. Like, please just take care of yourself. Me personally, I would stay away from that, you know, but if that's what you like to do, then I mean, I would advise against it. But if that's what you like to do, then I'm not gonna tell you, you know, how do you live your life, but just please be fucking careful, bro, because you don't know what's out there.
Yeah, bro, like for real. Just quick on drugs, like there's so many fucking stories about that shit. Like it could have happened to you or to like someone that you fuck with. And like, bro, drugs is crazy, bro. Like that shit really trying to control us and shit. And I can relate to that shit, you know? So it's like what fucking Dog Boys just said, like you gotta fucking just, you know, like just be aware, to be honest. And free drugs, fuck that shit. That shit's stupid. All that shit's stupid, for real. There's better ways. Go fucking rage, go fucking mosh pit.
Like, bro, it's been in my experience that no matter how many drugs you take and no matter, you know, what you do and like what you take, it's still gonna be in the back of your mind always. Like no matter what you take, it's still gonna be there. It's gonna be there when you sober up. It's gonna be there when you're fucking high. Like if you're going through shit right now, I promise you that drugs don't help. It only makes it worse. And it's like it's not a way out. It's a way to fucking like just exasperate your issues. And yeah, bro, like me personally, I don't ever do that shit. Like I barely smoke weed. Like I'll do it every once in a blue moon. Like I like to drink, but you know, getting fucked up and like blacking out all the time isn't fun for me. But if that's what you like to do, like do it, bro. But please just be fucking careful. Yeah, please be aware of like just like where you're at. Be aware of like, you know, just take care of yourself. That's all you gotta do. There's fun, and then there's getting sent to the fucking hospital for like just taking fucking drugs, like drinking too much, and that's not fun. Come on. So like just take care of yourself. I know that there's issues in your life, and I know that there's fucking problems that go, but I promise you that regardless of how much you drink, how much drugs you take, it's still gonna be in the back of your mind. And I know that people who go through that shit know that, like, no matter how much they try to convince themselves that it's not. So just please just take care of yourself, and that's all.
And also, on the topic of drugs, just I've been seeing a lot of like close friends recently like getting hooked on the same shit of like pills, and it is very rough.
It's rough seeing your friends go through that shit. And like fucking, I know coke right now is a big issue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like you're literally fucking doing crack and shit, bro. Like you gotta fucking relax with all that stuff.
Yeah, relax on that stuff. On a financial level, y'all buying dubs every fucking day, and then you're like, you know what? I should buy a fucking 8-ball for more. And then you finish the 8-ball, you're like, I might as well buy a fucking dub. It's like, bro, what? Shit.
Look, man, I know that for some people, money isn't all of it, and I know that like, you know, money isn't everything. But if you ever want to go in that upper echelon of life, like you ever want to evolve, like I don't denounce drugs if that's what you like to do, but like there is a point where it's excessive, and there is a point of fucking excess. And like if you're spending all these money on drugs, like how do you expect to ever get anywhere? And this is not to talk down on addiction, and like I know that shit's real as fuck, but like the I'm just like advising anybody who wants to get into that shit and like have their fucking euphoria moment, like once you get hooked on that shit, bro, like you're chasing that like all the fucking time. You know, like I said, not to denounce addiction and all that, but like, you know, try and, you know, focus on yourself, focus on what you want to do. And like you can't ever reach your goals when you're high as fuck. Like when you're barred out, like fucking on the couch and shit, you're never gonna reach any higher place if you're just, you know, if you're not working towards that and you're not working towards your goals. And this isn't like no Sigma mindset, no fucking grind sale bullshit. Like it's real, you know, like it's a real shit. If you're just like spending all your money on drugs, you're spending all your money on all this shit, and you're chasing that fucking, you know, whatever attention you're gonna get. Maybe you're chasing addiction. Like, you know, I know addiction is fucking hard, and you know, but it's anyone who ever like thinks that shit is cool, or like that shit is anybody who glorifies it to all your friends and stuff, like bro, like it's bullshit. Like it's not cool, it's not real. It's like addiction is something else. Like it is a real fucking thing, and it's a real issue that people go through. And like for people who glorify that shit, like it, bro, like think about the people you're influencing and affecting, and think about the people you're hurting around you.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, man.
Now that I remember, what I was gonna say is the people that are around you that you're hurting, and this is the other spectrum of drug abuse, which is the people around you that are like too attached to you, I guess, to not leave you alone. So I would say for like the friends that go through like always having a baby or babysit friends around you that you know are struggling, all I can say is like on every spectrum, whether you're the abuser or the one that's helping the abuser, you also have to know your limits and your attachments, and just realize that the people that are actually there helping you, telling you like, yo, maybe you shouldn't do this, like those people are there because they care for you. But at the same time, realize that they're not always going to be there. And for the friends that get too attached because they're like, fuck man, like that's my homie, like I don't want to see them like that. I see those friends fall downhill because they're too attached to like this idea of I'm gonna help them. And what I've learned from experience is the right people will come around, and everyone is going through what they are going through because of what they chose, their karma, their path. And that's something everyone has to realize, because we're so fixated on, oh, like I can help this person, and a lot of people have that mindset of like, oh man, like if only I just tell them this and it'll be good. But I hope everyone just realizes what they're doing, their karma, and how at the end of the day, the most you can do on both ends is either put in that hard work and get out of it and be proud of yourself for those steps. So I've been sober for 3 days. Good for you. Don't put yourself down when you relapse. Instead, just keep looking on the positive. Okay, I relapsed, but what am I doing now to turn the negative into the positive? And for the friends, it's okay, I was here, I said everything I could, that's all I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna be putting myself down or having them in the back of my head all the time. Like, and you will see the right people will come around when they do. Everything always happens for a reason. So on the whole drug thing, yeah, like everyone has their time. If they're going through it, that is on them. And if they really want to learn, if it's not them just calling you all the time when the drugs wore down and they're like, fuck bro, like why do I keep doing this, I feel like shit, like if they really want to learn and grow, then they will. And most humans will only grow through stimulation. So sometimes they have to go through the worst of the worst before they realize, damn, he was right, she was right. So don't put yourself down on both ends. Put in the effort, even if it's just the tiniest effort a day. As long as you keep believing in yourself and turning the negative into a positive, no matter how big or small the change is, you will be good.
And just to close this topic off, like we're not denouncing addiction. We're not like fucking, you know, we're not trying to put you guys down and stuff. Like if you guys are going through that, we're just trying to let you know that fucking it is a real issue. And you know, if you or like if any of your friends are like, you know, they're going through something heavy like that, you know, you can try and try, but if they refuse to get help, like you can't, like that's just their choice. Like you know, it's sad to say it, but like that's just like, you know, you can take a fucking water to go take a little drink, but like you can't make them drink, you know. Like sometimes you have to leave people behind and shit, and you know, it's sad to say it, but yeah, like Bree's saying, like they will catch up when they're ready. And I pray that everybody who's going through that shit and everybody who's fucking dealing with that shit, like they realize, they wake up one day and just realize that, you know, your potential is so big in this fucking life, and you know, there's so much shit to accomplish in this life, and there's so many beautiful things to fucking see. And I know it's not easy, and I know it's a fucking process, but like, you know, you're not just gonna fucking one day snap out of it and just say, oh, I'm clean, like I'm good now, I'm fucking solid now. Like, no bro, it is a fucking process. But you know, if you're not trying to work on yourself, then like, you know, how do you expect your homies to just like, you know, continue to see yourself fucking dig yourself deeper into this fucking hole? And you know, just like the people who care will tell you something about it. The people who care won't fucking exacerbate the issue. The people who care won't fucking like romanticize this fucking lifestyle or keep pushing this fucking lifestyle.
Tell you like, oh, you feel down, take this.
Yeah. The people who care want to see you reach that upper echelon in life. And like, they're not trying to fucking denounce your addiction. They're not trying to clown you on it. It's a real fucking issue. And like, people, you know, people will wake up when they're ready. Like people, when they're ready and they see their potential, they will fucking wake up and they'll start working towards their goals and shit. And like, fucking, I remember, like before I started getting into the scene, I was just like, I had this crazy fucking like social anxiety, and I know it's not the same as fucking addiction. I know it's not the same as fucking all this stuff, but like, you know, fucking, I was going through so much fucking like intense fucking depression, intense fucking anxiety, and like I had an addiction to fucking self-harm and stuff, and you know, I didn't really see a way out of it, but you know, it's just getting yourself out of that box and seeing other places in life that you could be in, and like just acting on your impulses that are positive, and like acting on your thoughts that are positive, like just going out there and do what you like that influences you in a positive way. And you know, it gets you out of that box, and you start to finally see the bigger picture. You know, like before I was in the scene, I couldn't look anybody in the eye without tearing up. Like that's how bad my social anxiety was. I couldn't look people in the eye. Like I couldn't fucking, you know, I was so depressed. I was so fucking lost in fucking life. And you know, I'm not to say that the scene is for fucking everybody. Not to say that the fucking scene is the solution for everybody, but it was a solution to me, because I saw my first flyer, and you know, I saw that there was a community around it, and I saw that this was interesting to me. It was something that I wanted to be a part of, and so I went for myself. You know, I went completely alone. And it was just like, it was such a huge change for me, because it was such a positive community, and it was such a positive influence on me, because all of them really wanted me to fucking like all of them really, like, they kept, how do I say it? They would influence me to continue to be myself. Like before that, like the high school shit, and like just like general public in general, like they always
judgment.
Yeah, they judge people that are different, and they look down on people that are different. And
go into like a show, and they're like, yo, like this,
yeah,
cool,
like you go into a community that really supports you, and that supports people that are different, and like supports people that like people like you. And it's just such a huge change from like that box that you were in, where people are just constantly judging you, or people constantly always have something to say about like the people, the things that you do, or like the things that you wear, and like the way that you talk. And it's like it's such a huge change when you get out of that box, and you surround yourself with people that are positively influence you all the time. So like this whole drug shit, like it's not going to get any better if you continue to like surround yourself with people who are like, oh, yo, take this. Like I know it's a real fucking issue, but it's not going to get better if you're not making any changes. And that's just real. Like regardless of how you see it, like that's just real shit. Like that's just how the way the world works. That's how the way the fucking human mind works. Like if you continue to put yourself in this position where you're always being fucking like fed these things, or like spoon fed these things, and you're always like being negatively influenced, nothing positive is going to come out from that. It's just going to be constant negative shit. And you know, that's just how the fucking world works, and that's real. Like regardless of how you think of it, that's true. That's just how the fucking shit works, man.
That's just how the cookie crumbles.
That's just how the cookie crumbles.
Well,
this video is sponsored by Dogboymeat, bro.
So now we're over like the hour mark, so we're gonna do our closing statements anyways. So I'm kidding. Thank you, Dogboy, for joining us. I know we were planning this for like a good week now. Happy to have my close homies around. Just spread love and light at the end of the day. I know these topics were a little heavy at first. It may sound controversial, it may sound like we're judging, but at the end of the day, like, you can hear Dom's story, and you can hear basically like the scene created a good family. And when I go out looking forward to see the people I want to see, and not for drama, you know?
Yeah, like that's what the scene is about. The scene is about fucking people supporting each other, people fucking who go there because they want to, because they're looking for something to positively influence them. It's not just a big old fucking party, bro, and that's what people don't get. It's not just like a something cool to do. Yeah, it's not for your euphoria moment, bro. It's something real, and it's something big, and it's something that, you know, that changes a lot of people. So when you see people like talking down on like this whole party shit, like, bro, understand where it's coming from, because this, you know, the scene really means like, it really means a lot for the people who have been in it for a while, who got into it because they were fucking different, because they dressed a little different, because they fucking talked a little different. Like it is something so much bigger than you could possibly fucking understand. and I have plans.
Yeah,
Dogboymeat has fucking plans. It's not about Dogboy. It's not about Dog Day 2. It's not about any of the shows that I'm gonna plan. It's something bigger, and I have plans, and I promise you guys will see something big.
We cannot wait.
And I'm not gonna speak on it because I believe in the power of ideas, and I believe in the power of manifestation.
Yeah.
And so I just gotta keep that shit inside up until I can just fucking unleash that shit into the fucking world, and it's gonna be big, and I fucking promise you guys will see it. And it's there's gonna be big fucking changes in ways that you guys could not imagine, and it's I'm excited.
Hell yeah.
I can't speak too much about it. I can't speak too much.
Speaking about this too, there'll be a part.
Yeah, I can't speak too much about fucking my ideas, because I do believe in the power of ideas, and I do believe in the power of manifestation. I can't speak too much about it because I can't put that shit in the world right now because it's not ready yet. The world's not fucking ready yet. But I do have fucking ideas, and I do think it's gonna positively affect everybody. Keep it all fucking love, bro. There's no point in a scene if everybody's divided.
So, thank you to the scene. Thank you to all the people that I met, past, present, living, passed away. Rest in peace to Becca. Rest in peace to Liz. And everyone else. This is all just thank you for listening. If you listen this far, we really appreciate it. We want to do more with a lot of more friends, local people, just so we can start growing this community. So thank you, love you.
It'd be cool to see you guys fucking interviewing fucking bands and shit.
That's what we want to do.
Yeah, you have those ideas, right? And you see other people act upon it. Yeah, I feel like when you start speaking out your ideas, what's crazy too is you get that hate, and it's adding to your subconscious, and you start doubting your fucking own ideas, and then next thing you know, you don't even fucking go through with them. So I say stay quiet, say less, just act upon your fucking passions for real.
Real G's move in silence like lasagna, bro. I'm fucking telling you, dog.
Hell yeah. I just want to say thanks. I'm very proud of you, bro, for real. And peace and love and happiness,
Alright, so thank you. This has been Monteshu.
Dark Daisy.
And
Fucking Dogboymeat, bro.
thank you very much for joining us. We really appreciate you guys. That's it.
Stay fucking trucha, fools.
Stay frosty, my boys.